to show them what great sports we are, we militarized Japan. We took all of our armed forces and we drove them in. They became entrenched. They helped destroy Japanese culture. And what we did to ensure that that Japanese culture would die is that, because it was a culture of war, and we feared that, is that we outlawed martial arts. We did not allow it. If you were caught doing martial arts, you would get thrown in jail, beaten up, maybe killed. Not officially killed, but trust me, it happened. People would get shot. It was horrible. So what happened was, we rolled in with our big guns and our mighty forces. We looked at our Constitution and we wrote them a Constitution based off of our own. And we said, here you are. This is how you govern your society now. And we're getting rid of the old regime. You guys are now a democratic free society. No need to thank us. Oh, by the way, the symbol of our freedom, the Statue of Liberty, we're going to take a miniaturized version, knock down a couple buildings, and stick it in the middle of your largest city. Now you can thank us. It was a slap in the face. We didn't see it that way. It was a total slap in the face. They didn't like us very much. Military men on every corner outlawed martial arts, which was their culture. That was a part of their culture and their heritage. It was the keepsake that they developed over 2,000 years. It was the birthright of their children. And we said they couldn't do it. Just like prohibition. Alcohol in our country was kind of barbarous, right? I get to drink beer, no matter what, right? Just as we tried to outlaw alcohol, so, and speakeasy started popping up, and people were brewing it in their basements, and they were brewing it in, the basements of churches, anywhere they could get away with it. So was martial arts taught. It was taught in basements. It was taught in secret underground clubs. And when the U.S. found these clubs, they broke them up, beat people up, threw them in jail, killed them. They couldn't stop it from happening. It was impossible. So they came up with a second idea. They said, all right, you're a master of martial arts, you want to teach? Half of your students, no, more than half, have to be American GIs. Now here's the deal. Remember what we did to Japan? Okay? Now you are forced to teach half or more than half American GIs. We're going to pay our GIs to be there and learn. If they get a black belt, which I guess is a big symbol in their culture, right? You get a bonus. So these GIs wanted to be there. They wanted to be there for the money. It was either that or wash some monument off or clean some weapons. Why not learn this martial art? So you had Japanese students that were doing anything to be there, paying their sensei and devoted students. And then you had GIs that didn't really want to be there. They beat working, right? And they got paid for it. The martial arts sensei did not get paid for it, not for the GIs. That was the tax for teaching. How much do you think was taught to the GIs? How much would you give of your culture that your grandparents handed to you after these people blew up your cities, made you live by the Constitution, put a little statue in your largest city, and militarized the entire 5 islands? How much would you teach? Would you say, oh, here's my ancient culture that will easily defend you. Here you go. No way. Absolutely not. Our cultures were so, so different. Things that would upset them like crazy we did all the time. Like, for instance, a Japanese bathhouse. Our GIs would just be like, oh man, I'm all sweaty and dirty. I need a bath. And they jump in. Japanese bathhouse was for relaxing. You showered first. You washed up first. And after you were clean, then you got the tub. And this dirty American guy did a cannonball in there. You saw all the Japanese men leave. You're like, oh, these people are filthy. Trying to wash themselves in our relaxing tub. Everything we did insulted them. Not on purpose, some on purpose. Right? The Japanese didn't teach us much. These GIs did get black belts, but what did they learn? They learned to squat and do this. What else did they learn? Learn to go like this. They learned to go like this. They didn't learn much. They learned Karate Do. That was the birthplace. It was after World War II. They learned Judo, a sport, not for combat. Here's the difference. In the ancient form, this person throws a punch, we strike him, we hit him, we lock him, we toss him. We lock him up so he can't move. And I look at the next guy. I will break your friend's arm, don't you move. I'll snap it. And of course, there'll be a lot of other mean comments that will be coming out, right? In Judo, there are no punches. You grab the arm, you make sure that it's not locked and not hurting. You okay? You okay, bud? You come over here, and you dip, and when you twist, it nicely puts him on the ground. He's okay. There are no locks like that. Sometimes you'll wrestle around, like high school wrestling. That's Judo. Sport. If you throw a guy, you get a point. In ancient times, you threw a guy to let him land on his head, so he didn't get back up. Karate, it was a sport. I block, I throw a kick, I get a point. In ancient times, you didn't throw kicks like karate. You threw kicks to vital areas so that the person would bleed internally and drop. You threw punches to vital areas so that they would choke on their Adam's apple and go unconscious.